Hello and welcome back to my let's play of Katawa Shoujo. As you maybe have seen in the scene before, yeah, I'm a baka. My recording software was in preview mode all the time, and if you hit the record button while in preview mode, well, it doesn't record. What a coincidence. So all the, in my opinion, great commenting and all that laughter and my appreciation for this so far is gone forever. But yeah, here I am again, and I will read as patiently and as emotionally as I can. I try to do it like the first time, but of course it will not be 100% like that. And yeah, but I will do everything the same. Well, almost. I try, at least. Okay, so, and yeah, there's this picture appeared here, and I know why it appeared. It's because we entered the first chapter, and that was the picture shown. That's a neat little thingy. Okay, so let's load this. As you can see, here are already some save states, but let's go. The gate looked far too pompous for what it was. In fact, gates in general seem to do that, but this one especially so. Wet bricks, black wrought iron and grey plaster, assembled into a whole that didn't feel welcoming at all. I wondered if it looked like what a gate for a school should look like, but I couldn't really decide. Probably no. I'm just checking if the recording is really going. Of course, I didn't want to get stuck on thinking about the gate for too long, so I entered through it with a brisk pace that felt surprisingly good. Moving forward feels good. Yeah, it feels good to move forward in life. So I walked toward the main building of Yamaku Academy with this brisk pace. I'm alone, as my parents are taking my stuff to the dorms, and there's supposed to be someone waiting for me. The grounds are incredibly lush, filled with green. It doesn't feel like the kind of grounds a school would have, more like a park with a clean walkway going past trees and the smell of fresh cut grass and all other park-like things. Words like clean and hygienic pop into my mind. It makes me shudder. I shake them off. Stay open-minded now. It's your new life. You have to take it as it comes. That's what I tell myself. A few big buildings loom behind the leafy canopies. Too big and too many for just a school. Everything seems off. It's different from what I thought I knew about schools. It's an uncanny valley, even though I was told this is my new school. In the back of my head, it doesn't feel like one. I wonder if the feeling is real or caused by my expectations of a school for disabled. Speaking of that, I don't see anyone else here. It's kinda eerie. It makes me wish there was somebody here, so I could anchor myself to something tangible instead of having this feeling that I stepped into another dimension. The trees hum with the wind, and the green hues flashing all around me catch my attention. It makes me think about hospitals again, how they say that the operating rooms are painted green because green is a calming color. So why am I feeling so anxious despite all this greenery? ... Only after I stand in front of the haughty main building, I surprise myself by realizing why the gate bothered me. It was the last chance I had to turn back, even if I had no life I could return to. But still, after entering, there was absolutely no way I could go back anymore. Feeling nervous and with this realization set in my head, I opened the front door. A tall man with bad posture notices me as I enter. We are the only people in the lobby, so it's only logical. You must be Niki? Nakai. So, you are. Excellent. I'm your homeroom and science teacher. My name is Muto. Welcome. We exchange a handshake that is neither firm nor sloppy, and he looks at his watch. The head nurse asked you for a brief check-in visit, but there's no time for that now. Oh, should I go later? Yes, afternoon is probably fine. We should get going and introduce you to the rest of the class. They are waiting already. Waiting for me? I don't really like being the center of attention, but I guess it's inevitable in a situation like this. Somehow, not knowing what is waiting for me makes me feel really nervous. Thinking of this, I almost miss what the teacher is saying. Do you want to introduce yourself to the class? And my first answer was, yeah, of course, as you can see on the check mark. And of course, we go for the same here. Yeah, sure. I mean, isn't that normal? Of course, but not everyone likes to be at the center of attention. I'm probably one of those people, but I guess I should be the one to give the first impression of myself. Right, but it's no problem. Let's go then. My heart is pounding in my chest, and it keeps me thinking about my condition as I follow the teacher up the stairs. The third door down the third floor. Corridor is marked as a classroom for class 3/3, or line 3. The first time I didn't even know how to pronounce that. Muto opened the door and enters. Good morning, everyone. Sorry I'm late again. I hesitate for a split second at the door, freezing on the spot. Wait, I do that again. I hesitate for a split second at the door, freezing on the spot. Get a grip. This is a big step, I know that. But there isn't any point to worrying so much about it. At least not this soon. I liked it when I first saw it. I analyzed all the girls. Like this girl with the green eye and the brown wet eye. The girl who smiled at me with this wet eyes and the blonde hair. And the girl here who covers her one half of her face with her hand and has something here that seemed to be some bruises or something like that. The guy who doesn't give a damn about me, and the crane, he just lay here at a locker thing. The one girl here that smiles at me and has a little book here. And this dude with the closed eyes and the really nice expression on his face. The one who is probably missing an ear. And his really nice head on top of him. But his expression says, oh god, who's this dude? The other dude with the handbelt usually girls wear. But I not judge, of course not. The one girl who looks kinda surprised and thinks, who's him? The one with the long hair and the bandages here. You will know why she has the bandages soon enough. But I really like her long flowing hair. But he is somewhere else with her mind. Somewhere here in the sky. Oh! Oh, come on, no. Alright, I have to go back to that. Sorry, I interrupted here shortly and I will be back in a split second. Okay, as I said, yeah, the recording is going. There's a text history, how convenient. Okay, there's what I missed. I follow the teacher into the classroom and look around, partially, so I won't have to meet the curious gazes of my new classmates. Okay. And I even saw this little thing here, so I can just gaze at the image. I didn't know I could do that actually, but yeah. I forgot to mention, I still don't know what's up with him and her and her and her and him and her. I kinda know what's with her. You will know it in a few seconds, I guess, or a few minutes. With her, it's obvious he's missing an ear. I don't know her, but and him as well. But yeah, just going back somehow. Yep. Okay, here we go. It's pretty spacious. The ceiling is unusually high. And there's lots of space left over around and in between the desks. An entire wall taken up by blackboards, and the high old-fashioned windows only make it seem larger. The students' desks are just standard wooden desks with a shelf underneath for books and wooden chairs. Wait, the students' desks are just standard wooden desks with a shelf underneath for books and wooden chairs with metal frames. Simple and efficient. I stop walking in front of the classroom and face the other students. They all look normal, like students in any other school. But then, why would they be here? They are probably like me and have something wrong with them. Only it's just not immediately obvious. Then I noticed that one of the girls seemed to be missing the thumb of her right hand. It's a little jarring. Despite the natural tendency to listen when someone's talking about you, I tune out the teacher's speech halfway through, while he introduces me to the class. Alright, and here we have a new view. I still couldn't figure out which girl is missing her thumb right now. But yeah. But I immediately have spot on this girl who seems to be missing her legs and an arm. Yeah, I only knew that because it was in the text. I at least think it was her. No, it was... Or was it the other one? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. And she also looks a little bit spaced out. And there's a guy who looks kind of friendly. She has a little bandage here for some reason, I guess. My door? Alright, I have to catch that. Alright, I'm back again. Was only one of my neighbors who doesn't have a key for the door down yet. But yeah, where was I left off? The bandage was here. She looks really cheerful to me. I noticed this the first time, and in fact, she also is. You will see it soon. And this girl who's all... yeah, right. She's spaced out, and the guy who is just looking up and goes... I guess. That's... No, I don't want to be offensive about this, but I just imagine it for myself that it goes like this. Okay, Yeah. Okay, let's go on. To listen to this who introduces me to the class. Yeah, that's where I left off. I notice a flash of dark hair and see that someone is looking at me. A girl with really long, straight hair that is pretty eye-catching. As she sees me looking back at her, she covers her face with her hands as if it will make her invisible. There's one boy with a cane leaning against the lockers at the rear of the class. It's weird seeing someone so young with a cane. Yeah, that's what I a little bit criticized, because they already wandered over here before I even was able to get to this. So if you didn't realize that before, at least I couldn't make out how to go to the picture to the side. But maybe I can go here. Wait. Show image. Can I? No. Oh! Dang! Sorry. Hopefully I didn't mess anything up. No, it seems everything is fine. Good. Yeah, I accidentally hit a button I didn't want it to hit. Yeah, it happens. Okay. Year of the class, it's weird seeing someone so young with a cane. Yeah, we already read this. I'm really sorry that I'm messing up so much. The first time I was doing this, everything was so smooth and so new and exciting, and I really loved it so far. To the end where I stopped recording and yeah, give my regards to you and stuff like that. And yeah, alright, let's go on. Another girl seems to be making some weird hand motions. Sign language? She peers at me over the rims of her glasses, then goes back to whatever she's doing. She's kind of cute. So it's a cheery looking girl with pink hair sitting next to her. She's really hard to miss. I don't know how I didn't notice her the moment I walked in. Please, welcome our newest classmate. He claps his hands and so does everyone else, except one girl in the first row who has only one hand. I cringe a little, but hide it by bowing in thanks for this applause I did not deserve. Yeah, you see the one girl who had this hand behind her back and was looking somewhere otherwise. I guess that's the one with the missing hand. A collective silence tells me that I should open my mouth now. So, I'm Hisao Nakai. And after that? My hobbies are reading and soccer. I hope to get along well with everyone, even though I'm a new student. And after that? I'm being so boring. This is exactly like every self-introduction ever. I should say something more exciting. I end up saying nothing, and the teacher picks up from there. Everyone seems to be satisfied, even with what little I said. Though. A few girls are whispering to each other, throwing glances at me. It could have gone worse. ... I listen to the teacher as he drones about getting along while letting my gaze sweep across the classroom. Everyone seems to be listening to him intently, and when he's done, they clap their hands again, which feels like a weird thing to do. The first row girl claps on this round, with her one hand against her other wrist that ends in a bandaged stump. It makes me feel a little bad. We're going to be doing some group work today, so that'll Sorry. It's a little bit late for me right now, but I really wanted to have this done today. Just because I'm not satisfied with myself if I can't get the thing done that I've committed myself to. So, yeah, sorry if I sound a little bit tired. So that will give you the chance to talk with everyone. Is that okay with you? Yeah, it's fine with me. That's good. You can work with Hakamichi. She's the class representative. She is the class representative. She can explain anything you might want to know. And who else would be able to do that better, right? How could I know? The teacher passes out the day's assignments and announces that we will be working in groups of 3. It hits me that I don't know who Hakamichi is. Slow. The teacher seems to catch my helpless expression. Oh, right. Hakamichi is right there. Shizune Hakamichi. As he calls out her name, the cute, bubbly-looking girl. I don't know why there's the word bubbly in here. What's so bubbly about her? The bubbly-looking girl with bright pink hair and gold eyes waves her hand at me. I take a seat next to her by the window. Oh yeah, I totally forgot to tell you about the window thing. Like every protagonist have the seat at the window 1 row before the last row. This is an anime cliche that is really present in a lot of animes. I even saw it in a video that stated about a lot of anime cliches. So yeah. Alright, enough of that. Hey, I guess you are Hakamichi, right? It's nice to meet you. What? I'm caught off guard by her laughter. It's nice to meet you too, but I'm not Hakamichi. I'm Misha. This is Hakamichi. Shik-chan. Giggling, Misha points to the girl next to her, the one I saw using sign language before. It looks like she has been staring at me this whole time. She nods once, nonchalantly, to show that she acknowledges my presence, but only barely. She has short yet carefully neatly brushed hair, a pair of oval-shaped glasses balanced on the tip of a dainty nose, and dark blue eyes that seem to alternate every few seconds between analytical and slightly bored. It's nice to meet you. ... She immediately looks at Misha, who smiles and makes a few quick gestures with her hands. I really like this little animation. Normally, even though it's not a movie or anything like that, those little animations are really nice to see. Hakamichi nods and makes a few gestures of her own. I start to wonder if the teacher was messing with me, saying things like, "You'll be able to talk to people." And who better to explain things to you? I can see you're a little confused, right? But I understand why you would think I was Shik-chan. Shik-chan is deaf, so I'm the person who translates things back and forth for her. I hope I pronounced the word deaf right. So she's deaf. Deaf. She can't hear anything. Well, that's basically the word. She's unable to hear anything. I'm like an interpreter. She said it's nice to meet you too. Oh yeah, and on my first recording, I even wondered if you could like that voice I give her right now, and that I try to give every person an individual voice. but I never tried to do a girl-like voice, so I begged you to cut me some slack. Because it could be that some will sound pretty weird, and I also said in the first recording that I want you to be able to listen to it like a book you can listen to, a hearbook, an audible book. Yeah, that's the word. So that even if you don't watch it directly, that you can imagine everything in your head at least. And that I don't have to say which one is now talking and which not and whatsoever. Well, at least I try. And now she changed the facial expression. You're the new student, aren't you? Well, Shik-chan, of course he is. If he wasn't, he would have been standing up there for no reason, right? Right? No, right? Right. He seems like a very interesting person, doesn't he? We knew there was going to be a new student, but we didn't know you would be here today, so soon. Hik-chan, right? Hik-chan? Yep, it fits, doesn't it? Did I say it out loud? It's just a surprise. I've never liked that nickname. I don't really see how. It fits. You look just like I imagined. I like how she changed her expression just because of it. It's like she understood what she said. Huh. Right? Yeah, you look just like a Hik-chan. I wonder why everyone seems to think though. Chizune? ... Hakamichi taps her fingers on the desk to get Misha's attention. They gesture back and forth to each other, excitedly, their hands a blur. Misha seems a little overwhelmed. Sorry about that. Shik-chan wants you to know that she's the class rep, so if there's anything you need to know, you can feel free to ask her. ... I was kinda sad that the friendly expression changed to this one. Do you like the school so far? We can show you around a little if you haven't had the time to walk around and familiarize yourself with it. Misha stumbled with the hard word a bit, making it stick out in her otherwise fluid translation. And as if you realized, I stumbled above the hard word myself and still can't probably pronounce it. But yeah. Thanks, that would be pretty helpful. Yeah, I just kind of came straight to class today. I don't know why she looks so pissed right now. I had a guess, but it seems it was wrong. That's no good. You should always try to learn as much as you can about where you're going before you go there. Not just with school either. Always, even if it's a trip to the convenience store. Really, Shik-chan? She looks so pissed. Learn about where you're going. I guess I didn't bother to do that, or just didn't care enough to do so. I didn't look forward to this, even if I committed myself to go along with it, half-assedly. Even if I committed myself to go along with it half-assedly. But anyway, I don't say anything. and Misha finds something that ends in a shrug. What was that? It seems like it was about me. I feel like slumping over in my seat. Both of them are smiling, but that shrug hit me unexpectedly deeply. Unexpectedly deeply. You look down. Are you okay? ... Don't take it the wrong way, please. I hate it when people are afraid to ask questions. That's how people learn things, by asking. I really like that. That's such a true thing that you most likely can learn if you ask questions. Asking for help is perfectly normal, as much as needing help. Stop looking like you just failed the test. Yeah, my laughter sounds really, really false. But I really like to do it anyway. Alright. ... She looks so cute now. Ah, and another thing. You don't have to call Shik-chan something so formal like Hakamichi or class web. Oh, damn it, I messed it so up. Ah, and another thing. You don't have to call Shik-chan something so formal like Hakamichi or class web all the time. Just call her Shik-chan. And now... she blushes. I laughed so hard the first time I thought that. I saw that. I laughed so hard about it. It's so cute. I can't contain myself. Okay, maybe that's too casual. Maybe Shizune would be appropriate. Shizune. Shizune? Shizune? I go with Shizune for now. ... Yep, Shizune is fine. Okay, that would be a lot easier for me. I feel a lot more at ease. Both of them seem so friendly. So I feel like an idiot for being so apprehensive earlier. Especially about Shizune, who I assumed would be all business. Well, she still seems like that. Just less so, I guess. Exclamation mark. Huh? Oh, wait! We haven't even touched the assignment! We should start work now, or Shik-chan will get mad. The assignment is also kind of long, so we should start now if we want to finish it before the end of class. That too! ... with a slightly little blush, I assumed. Shizune glares at the two of us impatiently. I don't need to know how sign language... What? Shizune glares at the two of us impatiently. I don't need to know sign language to understand that. Okay, I get the message. After class, we can take a walk around the grounds together. It's a nice day today, okay? The assignment is actually very challenging to get through, combining aspects of being both difficult and unnecessarily long. Still, we finished it a few minutes earlier than anyone else in the class, despite our late start. Shizune and Misha are really capable. They are quite different though. The class rep is as calm and professional as she looks, while Misha is a lot more playful and girlish, not to mention a little more easily distracted. To be honest, the two of them did most of the work. I feel guilty about that. The clock tower bells. What? The clock tower bells ring, signaling the end of the period. Time for lunch. Alright, and of course I end this What? It took me even longer to record this than the first time I was doing it? No, it took me exactly the same time, but with more distraction and stuff like that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, even though it was my second attempt to do so. I hope I got the emotions and the expectations right. And well, if you liked it, hit the like button. I really appreciate it. Give me a comment about what I could change, what I could do better, because I really want to improve in that. And maybe subscribe if you are new to this and you kinda like what I'm doing here. You can even go around and watch some other videos. It would be really great and would help me out so much. But anyway, stay tuned for the next episode. I see you then.